Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Happily Hester After. So today, we're talking to you all about the first injection.
Oh my god.
The first injection. If you all don't know, we're starting the IVF cycle. We actually did a video about starting the cycle. You can click on the iCard above, up here. Click on it and go check out the first video to understand how we got here.
Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that.
Do that now. All right, so the first injection that we did. Well, let me stop for a second. There are injections and medication that you need to take in order for the IVF cycle to truly take place, okay? So you have, what? Go ahead.
3. So my protocol calls for 3 different medications.
Yeah, to be clear.
One
there's different protocols.
Gonal F,
right.
Cetratide, and either Lupron or there's an alternative.
We're going to explain
Overdrel, something like that.
Okay.
So now let me tell you what happened. So she sent me the protocol and I called Kaiser to price it out.
She's the nurse.
Yeah, the nurse. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh, okay, you know, maybe the Lupron is the trigger shot. Maybe the rest is going to be pills. I went up to Kaiser to pick up the medication, and I was like, I saw her pack this big old like.
Oh, we don't have the bag.
Paper,
it was like
a paper grocery bag.
It was an Aldi size.
I was like,
grocery paper bag.
Which one of these is the pill? She was like, girl, these is all
injections.
I was like, what?
Every single thing she has to do is injectable with a needle.
Boy.
Luckily the needles
Talk about a
aren't long. Right. So let's kind of walk through which each medication is. So right now, So right now we're on Gonal F. Gonal F is a medication that's going to stimulate her egg growth. Okay, this is important because when they retrieve the eggs, the ones that have been growing this whole time are the ones they're going to retrieve. So to be clear, let's say that basically she starts her cycle and she has like one egg that's developing. Okay, when you take Gonal F injectables for the days they tell you to, Gonal F actually allows you to grow more than one egg at a time. Okay, so right now, after I think we're on the 3rd injection tonight, her eggs currently are growing at a rapid rate. So it's more than one. You know, right now it could be 5. Tomorrow it could be 7.
I don't feel like 5.
Well. And so that's basically how it works. I'm exaggerating the number, but essentially most people, by the time the Gonal F is done, they basically have grown within their ovaries about 7 to 10 eggs. So when they retrieve them, that's about how many are going to come out. Now, the other one, Cetratide, is actually a medication that suppresses the ovulation. Here's why that's important. They don't want her to ovulate too soon. Because they have a whole set date and schedule and calendar about when she should ovulate and all that. So
that they know when to go in and retrieve.
Exactly.
Them things.
Exactly.
Them things.
So Cetratide, once again, let's say she has 7 eggs after the Gonal F. 7 eggs have developed due to the Gonal F. So she has 7 eggs right in there. Those Cetratide injections are going to allow her eggs to stay in place until it's time to retrieve them. Okay? So the Lupron, or the other injection, is called the trigger shot. The trigger shot is when the eggs are ready to get out and be retrieved. Okay? So essentially the trigger shot
triggers the ovulation.
It triggers the ovulation. There you go. So that's what each medication is, and tonight we're telling you about the Gonal F. So I have to take that until. Let's cover up your information.
I started it on Wednesday.
Yes.
I started it on Wednesday. Yeah, I started it on Wednesday, and I'm supposed to take it up until Sunday, and then I have a doctor's appointment to determine the dosage for the Cetratide.
Right. So that box you just saw was the Gonal F. It is a multi-dose 450 IU. 450 IU, I believe, is how much you can.
I'm taking 300 milliliters.
Don't even get into
whatever that unit.
Yeah, I have no idea what unit it is, but
300.
300. So it's about this much of it within the thing. And I want you to sit up a little bit. Just sit up real quick. And this is where we inject it at typically. Where we usually inject it is right in. Oh, I'm gonna just roll this up. So we usually inject it right here or right here. That's usually where it goes, okay? Now, it can also go in the front of your thighs or in the back of your arms, but for us, we decided to just do it in nearest to her ovaries. Right? Because to me, that made more sense.
Also, because I couldn't figure out how to pinch the fat on my thigh.
Yeah, you gotta pinch there's like, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna, well, I don't know.
I have to
go online and you can actually find, just type in gonal F injection instructions. You'll see how it's like a science experiment, man. It's actually really crazy. And right here, we're going to insert the first shot that we did. So take a look at how nervous we were.
Okay, first shot.
Release. Oh, it feels weird. It feels like you're pushing something in me. Do you have the gauze ready? We don't have any gauze. Maybe we should get a tissue. Because that's wet. Should we do that?
Yeah, hurry.
Yeah, you gotta put that on there. As soon as you take it out.
Okay.
Pressure.
Yeah. Huh?
Wow.
Okay, so that's how nerve-wracking it is, because I don't want to stab my wife. Do you want to be stabbed? I don't think she likes being stabbed. I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her kink.
This point, I think I'm used to it.
Right, but I gotta, stick a needle in my wife, and that's weird. But
stick a fork in me, I am done.
Well, you're not done yet, because we have way more medication to do, and luckily on Sunday, that is going to be the meeting for us to talk about how well it's been working and what the dosage for the next medication is going to be, which is the cetrotide, and that's going to suppress her ovulation to make sure those eggs stay in place. So I think on Sunday we should find out how many eggs have.
You think?
I think so.
Are they doing an ultrasound? I
Yeah.
have to check the protocol.
Well, we'll see. But that's the excitement. You guys are on the journey with us, because we don't know.
Yes.
And as soon as we find out, we're going to make sure to make a video.
I don't know about as soon as.
As soon as we find out, we're going to make a video.
Quote him on saying that, because he's the main one.
How about this? When we find out we have time to make the video, we'll make it. Because we
how
want...
quickly we change up.
Exactly. We want all of you to be on this journey with us. So, once again, that's it. That's the gonal F. That's what's going on. That's how it works. And hopefully it works well. My wife is a healthy young lady, so I don't see why it wouldn't. And we're excited because we're looking at the doctor said about 10 eggs. So you're talking about 10 embryos that we're going to have by the end of this.
That's if all of them.
That's if all of them. Well, we have faith that all of them will fertilize. And if they do, we got 1 that we're putting in, and we got 9 on tap. So we get to have babies on tap. And say, hey dear,
donate babies.
In about 3 years, we're gonna be walking, say, dear, would you like to have a baby today? And my wife's gonna go, oh my, I think I would like to have a baby. Oh, and then we call the fertility clinic. We'd like to schedule a baby, please. And they'll be like, well, sir, yes, that's fine. How's next Thursday? We're like, dear, does next Thursday work for you to be pregnant? And she'll go, let me check. Yes. And then we'll just walk in, and I think we gotta pay $750.
No, that's with insurance.
That's with insurance. So we probably got to pay like $12 million for that. But, they're on tap. So we can really just save up for the year. And then when we're ready, we can just inject another baby when we're ready. So anyway, we thank you all so much for joining us for this journey. We are nervous. We are happy. We are excited. And I hope you all just like, subscribe, hit the bell button for more notifications, because we will be making more videos.
We're trying to get our lives together.
We're trying to get our lives together. I'm going to school. I got 2 jobs. She has a job. She's going through these medications. So we're working.
Boy.
We're working.
We'll have to make another video talking to you about the symptoms.
Right. That's important, actually.
Different things that this medication is doing to me, man.
Yeah. So once again, we thank you all so much for joining us. And of course, God is good all the time.
And all the time, God is good.
We appreciate all of you, and we will talk to you next time.
Lord willing.
Right, Lord willing. See y'all later.
Bye.